Strangers Pray at Night, the sequel to 2008 horror film. Film came out February of this year. I myself didn't see it until now. Two reasons. Number one, February I was busy watching Black Panther, way more important than this. And no offense to Strangers, but I was more interested in Black Panther. And number two, I hadn't seen the first movie, so I didn't want to go like with zero knowledge of this sequel. However, I did see the first film recently. I believe it was in early September, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta say that I really wasn't a fan of the first one. Very unpopular opinion because this is considered like one of the best horror movies of recent decades, but I really wasn't a fan of the first one. Like, it's okay for a horror film to have stupid characters, but the characters in here, the characters in him just made horrible decisions. And I know that like these people were not prepared for what happened, but come on, these characters were idiots. I was like kind of like the film. I did kind of the build up and like the suspense that it had, but also it was so boring as well. Like I like how characters took their time, but it just bored me. However, I kind of went with real expectations for the second one, but actually saw it the last Sunday, and I actually kind of liked it. I liked the first one, which was more of a psychological horror. This was pretty much slasher horror. Like, it does still have that suspense for the first one, but this sequel is just so much better. I guess I gotta start with the good. Definitely the killers are the best part of the movie. My favorite was Dollface. She was this really creepy character in the film. Also, they kind of like Pin-Up Girl. It's a shame that she really didn't last much in the film, and she actually, if I'm not mistaken, did have the less time out of all the three. But really sad about that because she was scary as hell too. As for Man in the Mask, probably the only stranger I don't like, cause he pretty much feels like a generic slasher villain. Like, he's pretty much Jason from Friday 13th Part 2. That what he pretty much is. However, I will say, I did like him in the ending. Like the final minutes of the film, he was really a badass in those last few minutes of film. Like the guy's car was set on fire. He got stabbed by glass and he still kept going after her victim. That's badass. Speaking of the characters, I really wasn't a fan of them, but you know, you're not supposed to be a fan of these characters when it comes to horror films. However, I did like one particular character, but that's pretty much it. I'm happy that she survived to the end. That's pretty much all I have to say. Also, the pool scene. Definitely one of the best scenes of the entire film. There's also a fact that this one does feel a lot like an 80s horror film. Like at some points, it felt like the Reno Halloween, and that ending straight out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. That was really awesome for this film, and pretty much why I liked it more than the first one. Final thing I have to say in the positive is the ending itself. The last few seconds, I'm kind of satisfied with that ending because it like leaves you with like the character survives, so you already all these questions. However, I did prefer the alternate ending. That pretty much just shows you that man in the mask survived, and that was pretty cool. As for the mixed aspects of the film, the music, I liked it, but and it works in some scenes, like the opening scene, the final like chase scene. It works in scenes like that, but it seems like the music just thrown there for no reason. But and also I gotta say that there was some really terrible acting in this film. Like, no offense to the cast, but there was some really terrible acting in here. Now, finally, for the bad, um, jump scares. Damn it! And even if it was the strangers doing the jump scares, I would be okay with that. But like them random cats just walking out there nowhere. Like one point when the protagonist scares another one. Yeah, those were really stupid. But overall, the film was really entertaining. Did feel like an 80s slasher film. I did like that. So I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I actually, if you didn't enjoy the first movie like I did, you maybe like this one. Now I do have an announcement. Venom, that review is coming next week because I'm gonna watch it this weekend. So stay tuned for that. As for Stranger Spray at Night, have you seen it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the like video if you enjoyed it. And click on some videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone.